Hello there and welcome to a first impressions video by me, Moby, for the Unpopular department for the game One Punch Man, a hero that nobody knows. Now I'll tell you straight up now, when I saw the first trailers of this game and I even saw the gameplay, I was not in the slightest excited for this game. As you can see from the titling open here, that like the opening sequence of this game, it's not exciting at all. They used the same band from the anime, interestingly enough, but it still didn't really incite any excitement in me as a gamer to play. Because I mean, I've played a lot of the Bandai fighter games like DBZ, Xenoverse 2. I even enjoyed Jump Force, surprisingly, despite the fact that it got boring very, very quickly. What I'm going to tell you now about this game is it's all of those games. Again, it's literally just those games with a fucking One Punch Man skin on it. Me and my friend were talking a few months ago, we were talking about this game and we were thinking, how exactly is it gonna work? Because you know, with Saitama, he just punches the enemy once and then that's it. So we thought, how are they gonna make this game interesting? And one of the things that one of my friends posed is, what if they allow you to make your own character? I don't think you'll ever realize just how on the money he was. So the game does in fact allow you to make your own character. And while it's not exactly as extensive as I would like it to be, it's okay. I guess it's okay. It's literally just another, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And they get you to, you can either look like Genos or you can look like Saitama, because that's who everyone apparently wants to fucking look like. Like no one has any originality. So they don't give you a lot of options at all. And I just realized that I gave my character Genos' hairstyle. I'm really not the biggest fan of Genos, but you know, it was the coolest hairstyle there. I am not gonna lie, this game is the stiffest Bandai game I've played so far. The walking around is stiff. The fighting is absolutely stiff. When you start the game off, you don't get any menu to say new game. You don't get any menu to go to the options to change what language it might be. You can't up the graphics. The game starts in English. I am not a fan of One Punch Man in English. I would have liked to have changed it to Japanese. So now you don't get to be introduced to your character even in Japanese, like that's what you want, because you have to choose a name for your a voice for your character, but then it's all in English. Now you don't know what he actually sounds like in Japanese. So the transition from the Japanese to the English made my character sound fucking terrible. So now I have to start the game again, which is fucking annoying. I absolutely hate a game that throws more dialogue at you than fucking gameplay. So you don't start the game playing it at all. You have no control other than the fact that you can create your own character. It starts with dialogue with some of the most boring fucking shit-faced characters I've seen in my life. Who the fuck is Lecture Man? Really? Okay, this is just, you know, One Punch Man humor, but Lecture Man? Fucking really? Whatever. So Lecture Man teaches you how to play the game. He tells you who to talk to, and he's the one whose face you have to fucking stare at for 5 minutes before you can actually play the Poos game. But okay, I have my Oppai shirt. I am Poos Trapper with my titties out. Nonetheless, so then as soon as you jump into the action, this is where you'll see that the game really doesn't have much fun in store for you. And you start off with Moomin Rider. Maybe if I give the game another 2 hours, which I'll give it some more time. And if it gets better, when I do my next podcast, when we do our next podcast here at the UPD, I will definitely let you guys know. But for now, I'll tell you the no part of the gameplay whatsoever draws you in. Not the cutscenes, not the walking around on the map, not the actual fighting at all, not even the super moves that you get. So what I see from the trailer is, when you play this game, you're playing with characters who are weaker than Saitama. And I mean, that's obviously how it's supposed to be. But you spend a lot of the game waiting for Saitama to show up to fight. And so I think that at some point down the line, I'm gonna get into a serious story and I'm gonna need to keep my character alive for Saitama. So my character will never ever get as strong as he will be. One of the things that's interesting about the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, and even maybe the Jump Force games, is that from the get-go, you can choose exactly what you want your character to be like. You can choose his superpowers, you can choose what super moves he uses. You can even use for Jump Force, you can even use what fighting style he has. When you play Xenoverse 2, especially where you have Beerus and Whis show up, you can actually show your character, had he been or had she been in Dragon Ball universe, would be stronger than Goku, because they actually require you to defeat Beerus, and they ask you in the game, would your character like to be the next God of Destruction? That is some fucking genuine, you know, ball-licking fan service that people need. This game, on the other hand, is obviously going to make you feel like a chump, because I don't think at any point are you going to be better than Saitama, because that then wholly defeats the purpose of it being One Punch Man. Unless the point of the game is to make you the new One Punch Man. But I am not the One Punch Man, I am the Poos Trapper. And I do intend to kick Poos. And I mean, like, if you guys watched my movie review of Bloodshot earlier, you'll see what I mean when I talk about someone getting a Poos Trapping. Nonetheless, the game It really doesn't sell very well. The mini quests look incredibly boring because the first one that you get is to take documents to some fucking guy literally like 10 steps away down the street. So not only are the citizens in the game or in the city of One Punch Man fucking lazy, they're also very fucking boring. Other than that, like there's really not much else to say. It's just another Jump Force, it's just another Xenoverse. It's just more boring, more stuff, more slow. Like I said, in the beginning of Xenoverse even, everything feels much more fluid. You can get places faster, you feel like your character has actual strength that you can build up. Your character is a weak pansy shit. I mean, that's just how it's gonna be, and unfortunately that's how it's gonna be the whole time, since your character is always gonna be put up against Saitama, the One Punch Man. So for now, I suppose I'll give you my first impressions rating of the game, and I'm gonna give it a fucking 5 out of 10. Honestly, I'm gonna give it 5 consecutive normal punches out of 10. That is what I'm giving this one. I did not enjoy my more time than not I spent just leaving the game so that I can respond to messages or do something else, because the game fucking doesn't interest me in the slightest. And maybe that's my bias from when I first saw the trailers, but even playing the game, nothing changed. I'm sorry guys, that's just not a good one. This is a little miss from me. I know Bandai has been making some. They made Code Vein, right? Yeah, Bandai Namco made fucking Code Vein. Code Vein is amazing.
It's about like who's directing. That's
Yeah,
what it's all about.
yeah, that's true. So I don't know who directed this game, but my guy, I'm sorry, you dropped the ball. This is fucking subpar gaming if I've ever seen it. Cloudax is looking at the gameplay from the video that I'm showing you guys right now, and even he can see that this is utter shite. 5 normal consecutive punches out of 10. Thank you all for watching. I'll drop some more content as I watch new shit, as I do new shit. This quarantine is gonna cause me to watch a lot of new stuff. So see you guys next time. Have a very good fuck.